Oh, that power outage kind of knocked things out for a little bit, but I'm happy to be back. This is great. I want to keep on making some good progress here today. Like I said, I want to wrap this up by the end of the week. I want to get all the way through, and I do think we want to do a 100% run. Not 100% of achievements, but 100% of the map. So, that's what I'm looking for. Oh, it was good, though. I got a good nap during that. That was awesome. Got a good nap. I got a lunch. I got to hang out with the family a little bit. Ooh, it was good. Okay. Where are we? I don't remember, like, what was the last thing that we were doing. I think we were in a really tough fight. Which is just like the entire game, to be fair. Okay. Oh, hold on, actually. Need to make a quick adjustment. Oops. To our announcement. There we go. Ah! No! Bruh. Gosh, I do not like this part. There we go. Jeez. Oh, that was more difficult than it should have been. Okay, I'm remembering this sort of area. Oh. All right, and I seem to remember us deciding, okay, the only way out here is just to go up. And we climbed up here. Yeah, this is about where the power out hit. Ooh, that was a double jump, I guess? I must have just barely slipped off. Wonder why that exists. Okay. And why this dude is here. Wonder if there's like a flesh wall in front of that I need to figure out how to burn down first. Oh, jeez. Get out of town. Rude. Yeah, come on, come on. Jerk. This is like half my health in one hit. There we go. Oh, that was really close. That was very, very close. Okay. So what? Ooh, new door to go in. Okay. Please tell me this is where we learn how to kill these things. I didn't even know having 8 heals was possible. Good to see you, Nicholson. Yeah, that's right, because your brother beat this recently, and you've played it a good amount, right? Oh, dear. Okay, content warning. Yeah. Well, I thought I told you to stop bothering us. This is a private banquet, otherwise known as an orgy. You can't be here without an invitation. There's an apocalypse outside your door. Oh, dude, brother is fungicide. No, that's not good. And you're still in the mood for this? Well, under these apocalyptic conditions, this is exactly what we should be in the mood for. Isn't it better to choose joy over moping around? If you must know, I think optimism is a talent. Haven't played it, I just watched him play a lot of it. There you go. It doesn't take any talent to keep your head in the sand. You need to see for yourself. The Empyrean district is completely out of control. We need to act quickly. There might be some hope if we can wake everyone up. You're such a nag. Like I said before, it's not that serious. We've always been low on parts and resources to keep the Soulscapes operational. Since we left Penglai, countless people have already died in their dreams and met their maker. So, is your big Eternal Cauldron project going as planned? I didn't know. Hey, 2D Fighter, good to see you on YouTube. Hope you're doing well. Ignorance is bliss, no? Don't worry, we still love New Kunlun, the second home of our dreams, right, Fushi? Only here can we party for eternity, with never-ending music and ever-present guests. Enough. I'm only here to collect the remaining soul seals. Hand them over, and I'll leave you to rot in your own decadence. I'm tired of asking questions. Fine, I'll hand them over, and you better stay the hell away and not... Huh? Uh-oh. That's not a good face. Oh, dear. Did brother turn into missing number? You started your jam project! That's awesome, 2D Fighter! What are you building? What did you end up deciding on? Really? Is it that serious? I'm sorry, Fushi. I'll make things right, so don't be mad. My big brother said you're erratic and you hate the rich and powerful. I haven't started yet. No, I'm probably going to start on Saturday, is my guess. We're going to try and wrap this all up by Friday. And if we have time left over tomorrow, then we'll start the design probably. And if not, we'll just start in on work on Saturday. Because first off, I really want to finish this. I'm having a great time with it, and I really want to just wrap it up. And then second off, I'm really struggling with the concept. You are going to go with Unreal. That's super exciting. I can't wait to hear how that goes. If I handed the keys of power to you, it would definitely come back to bite us. What? He might even destroy New Kunlun? I see now. As expected, nothing escapes my brother's keen eyes. We have only one option. When's the last time you played in a martial arts drama, Fushi? You're unlucky. Not everyone gets to play a scene alongside this famous actor. I mean, after all, send ideas. Thanks, Duty Fighter. Yeah, I mean, I have some thoughts. I just haven't been able to kind of land on anything yet. 1 second. Alright, here we are. And for some reason, the webcam seems to have shifted in what it is doing. My goodness. Alright, guy. Alright. There you go. Hey, this guy New Zealand. Good to see ya. Hope everyone's health is great. Good to see you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you jumping in here. Yeah, things are going well. He's improved a lot since yesterday. Just getting over that 24 hours, you know. It's a big deal, so. Oh. I do, however, need to figure out this camera issue. It, for some reason, is causing some problems. Gonna try and stream most of it. That's exciting, 2D Fighter. Okay, little one. It's time to go to sleep, little. Oh. How's life going for you, this guy? How's New Zealand? Are the Kiwis still good? I haven't kept up to date as well as I should. Let's see. What if I... Because the weird thing is... What if I turn it off and on again? No. Because it shouldn't be this bad. Okay. That's a lot better. Okay. I'll call that good for now. Okay, we're going to jump back into this. We're about to get in the fight here. This week's been rough after my appointment, but it went okay. Recovery isn't going too well, but things are pretty good. What appointment? I mean, that's health stuff. You don't need to share. I'm sorry. That sounds rough. Recovering from anything can be difficult. It's very frustrating when it doesn't go as well as would be expected. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. Okay, I remember you telling me. Yeah. I'm so sorry. That's just... Oh, it's never fun, is it? I should do my part and play some music for this special occasion. Oh, boy. By the way, you came in at a slightly awkward part, New Zealand. The Fangs. All right, here's the boss fight. And we've got, like, no help. Jeez. How are the arrows doing? Whoa! Sheesh. Go. Ooh, that was close. Good. Yeesh, the thrust, dude. I love awkward parts. Woo. All right. Oh, how do we get back over there? I think it's that zone right there. Is there... Because going all the way up and over is going to be a major drag. Is there no faster way to do this? That's a pretty long and very dangerous boss run. It looks like there's a rope up above we can try and grab. Oh, God, that's right. I hate this. There we go. First try. I have lost multiple health bars on that in the past. Okay. Jeez. Just get... Okay. We gotta get that rope down. That's mission number 1. Get the rope. Wrong order. There we go. This is a dead end, I'm pretty sure. But that's... Ah, shoot. That's where the rope is, though. How do we get over there? I guess we can go in from the other side? Get away, get away, get away. I do not like you. I don't like you. I don't like you. I don't like you. I don't like you. No, thank you. Okay. And back over here. There we go. There's the rope. All right. You guys suck. Get out of here. Come on, and hack. Good. Okay, got it. Woo! Great. Shortcut unlocked. That's gonna make this not make me want to just end everything. Okay. But yeah, 2D fighter. I'm kind of leaning towards the idea of doing like an auto battler with one equipment slot that you kind of hot swap out of choosing which item is your character holding at any given moment in order to beat the fight. Sheesh. Okay, arrows are doing a lot of good work here. Because it's counting from behind, isn't it? Okay, so I have to turn around when he does the clawback. Double. Get a 5. Oh no, I did it early. Shoot. Okay. Just get away from fire. That's all that I want. To not be by. Too early. Yeah, there we go. Eat it. Eat it, Fushi. I'm sure you're going to have a second phase. Because you're... Okay. This is being too easy. Mothman. Oh, jeez. Good to see ya. Oh, man. Yeah, there's gonna be a second phase to this, for sure. That special parry is the most satisfying thing in gaming. Oh, man, and I'm so bad at it, too. All right. Is it what they're eating? Like, is this bucket of stuff causing the infection to spread? Because like they've been saying, this hasn't been happening anywhere else. What? I totally hit block on that one. Gotcha. Yeah, there's the damage parry. Nice. Oh, brutal. Wow, he just leapt straight through that. Okay. And I'm realizing we have our farming jades equipped, so let's swap those out. Let's take all of this out. Temporarily immobilizing seems good, but maybe could be better. Hit harder and reach farther. That doesn't seem incredibly important in this fight. Consumes 2 chi charges on the third hit of triple slash to inflict much higher damage. Allows precise parries to inflict internal damage to the enemy. That could be good. Let's try that out. And increase attack speed. And let's get rid of the stun and do health restored. Yeah. Recover recover internal damage on hit. I think this is going to be strong. So we've got our attack speed up and our heal. And then we have precise parries inflict internal damage to the enemy. Yeesh. I hate that that guy's natural patrol takes him essentially to the door right when you are about to get there if you're just sprinting straight there. Very aggravating. All right. Listen, I'd really love to not spend very much time in the drug orgy here. I'd super appreciate it if you just die. Doing a lot of damage. Nothing personal, kid. Ooh, that hit me. Oh, well, there you go. There's phase 1 down. We're taking a lot of damage, though, from ourselves. It's like all from ourselves. Okay, okay. So second phase is sister causes problems. Okay. Just like my real life. I'm just kidding. I love my sisters. All right, hold on. I gotta check my text real quick. Okay. Oh, this is a pretty long intro. What? I totally parried that. Gotcha. Two, three, four, five. Get stunned and slashed. Ooh. Knew I should have double jumped there. Knew I should have double jumped. And there we go. Dodge the kitties and in. I'm a little concerned about this fight because if we knock him down, is he gonna stay down? None of the other fleshy bits have stayed dead. Okay, there's the thrust, and that, and that. Bow. Nice, that was good. Nice. Oh. All right, first phase down. One pipe down. That's pretty good. Did she just make the floor in general blast? Oh dear. Well, those don't look good. Okay. Alright. Everything's fine. Oh. Heal. Oh, I was holding in X. I was holding in charge attack instead of parry. All right, that was pretty good though. Halfway through the second phase. And now I've pretty much confirmed what is happening. Sister is going to throw a bunch of attacks, while brother just does his same thing he always does. So if we can just be really good against brother, then we kind of just win. Oh, boo. Oh, man. That one hit made me lose. Yeah, just that one big club that managed to tag me just behind him. Hey, Jack. Good to see ya. Hope you're doing well. Skill diff. Yeah, we got halfway through the second phase. I don't think it's going to take too much longer to crank through this dude. Doing all right. Yeah, recovering from our blackout from earlier today, but doing very well. Grateful you're here. Shouldn't have grabbed that. Got him. Have I played Sekiro? No, I haven't played Sekiro. I need to. It's one of those ones that's on my list of things that I should play. And we put it up on the Discord to vote for if people would rather watch this or Sekiro. And they got pretty even votes. All right. Knockdown. Whew. All right, this isn't too bad. We're a little bit down on our health, but overall, not too bad. That's some good... Ooh, damned out of the gate. Heal? One, two, three, four, five. Get him. Heal? Let's heal. Take the risk. No need to play risky right now. Doing just fine. Oh, what is that? I mean, I know what it is. I saw it, but I just... Yeah, you definitely would have turned the vote. Oh, that was huge. Yes, got him. Woo. All right, good. I'm glad that didn't take too long. Ooh. Yeesh. Okay. Yes, it's like... No! What have you done? Fushi! I put so much effort into his makeup! That's what you're crying about? His corpse is almost completely decayed. Before liftoff, was he already in a... Shut up! So what? He'll be fully cured as long as he keeps getting his shots! Fushi. Don't listen to him. New Kunlun has done away with sickness, old age, and death. We'll stay here together till the end of time. We promised as much. The makeup yabless. Want you get better, Fushi. Let's go to the theater together, okay? This is not... Yeah, no, that was... the wrong... Okay, at least give me a Tao fruit. Like, if you're gonna make me get all depressed, come on. But these dudes don't die. They just stand back up again. That was my whole concern here. So if they're not growing a Tao fruit, I don't trust they're actually dead. All right, let's go learn your semi-tragic backstory. Oh, there's people dying from the Tianhao. Don't dwell on it. This isn't their fault, and it's definitely not yours. Beautiful, just as our clan's lead actress should be. Yeah, this lady is at the core of it all. I am developing a new cure, but I can make an exception to let your brother... Oh! This is from an experimental treatment that went super wrong, isn't it? Oh. Time for your shot, Fushi. You'll be better in no time. Can we not choose a game to analyze it? No, we disabled it so we can get through 9 souls. We'll probably turn it on once we make it all the way through. What were you gonna do, Jack, out of curiosity? These feelings emerged in a haze, but they deepen with each passing day. Alright, there's the other soul. It was integrity, and what's the new one? I can kind of get a little bit of the irony on integrity because it's playing an actor, so it's kind of, you are faking everything, and you came onto the ship under false pretenses. You were already super duper sick, and that was not good, right? Gang signifies selflessness. Yeah, so sister was trying to be selfless for her brother and take care of him, but in that selflessness, she became very selfish because she was putting everyone else at risk. It's gonna make you play Elden Ring or Helldivers or something trolly. Oh, amazing. Unable to accept the death of her brother, Nuwa used the serum Yigong provided to keep Fushi's body alive. Like many Solarians facing the end, she chose to indulge in entertainment, numbing her emotions and allowing her to ignore reality until the very end. Yeah, brutal. I actually own Helldivers 2, but I'm not playing it until Sony kind of gets their stuff together, unfortunately. Part of Nuwa's private collection, handed over to Abacus to assist with research on the Tianhao mutations. Okay. Hey, you lost your pacifier. According to the label, this serum is a restricted item from the Research Institute, indicating that it was outside of the reach of ordinary people. They reverted the account requirement, but then they revoked access from every region that doesn't have PSN. So, what's the connection there? Do you require any assistance, my lord? It appears Fushi was receiving some kind of treatment. Unless there's been more updates than I'm aware of, which is totally possible, but that's the last that I heard. Was, yeah, technically they removed the account requirement, but only kind of. I found some vials of blood serum in Nuwa's room. It might have something to do with the Tianhao mutants. That's great news. Our research has hit a bottleneck, so this new discovery might lead to a breakthrough. If you can, please bring it back to the Four Seasons Pavilion. I'll be able to use my instruments to analyze its contents. Got it. Okay. Rad. I think we're actually going to fast track that. Oh, and they gave me a full heal. That's nice. Yeah. Jeez. Yep. Saw that coming. I am back. Yes. I thought Steam did that. That's not my understanding. Could be wrong. The Helldiver's cut was perfect. Yeah, we had a power outage, K-Hadao. And the power actually came on a lot sooner than they were expecting it to. They said it wasn't going to come back on until like 6:30 at night, which for me is like 5 hours from now. So, they did good work. They got it back on really quick. So we got to jump back on, which was very exciting. We beat the next boss. It's pretty fun. It was in a orgy drug den. So that was uncomfortable. Had an internet outage last week. I don't think we found... Oh, we did get the chip for the Empyrean District? Okay, cool. For a day and a half. Whoa. That's a long internet outage. If you're all the same model, why do you all talk so differently? You Solarians all talk the same? Is that a fair comparison? Go ask people who made us. If I could, I wouldn't be asking you. What? There we go. Now we've got it. Okay. We're in ad, so we're just going to kind of hang out for a little bit. My understanding was PlayStation forced accounts, so Steam refunded all countries without PSN, but when they reverted, I thought it was undone. Not sure if it was something else. Let's take a quick look here. Is Helldivers 2 still region locked? Load. Chrome. Alright, whatever. Okay, so what I am seeing is, yes, it is still region locked, although, if somebody already owned the game, then they can still play. Yeah, Helldivers 2 has been removed from Steam in precisely the regions unsupported by PlayStation Network. Helldivers 2 is no longer purchasable in 177 countries where PSN is not available. Even Valve is aware of the Helldivers 2 outrage. Oh, man. Yeah. So... That's kind of where I'm at with Helldivers. Like, I'd love to play it. Is Steam doing that then? No, it's not Steam. It's Sony. The article said that the studio head for Helldivers 2 is super pissed at Sony and said, listen, we want to change it, but it's up to Sony. He said, this is Sony's decision. So. Which is a bummer, because I got to play it for a few weeks before that all went down, and I had a great time. I played with my brothers, and that was incredible. Okay, we were just looking up, is Helldivers 2 still region locked? And the short answer is yes. That it's still disabled in regions that don't have PSN access. The Enlightenment Sanctum. Has it really become a dead city? That was the most important area of them all. You really shouldn't have handed it over to the Fang clan and their irresponsible heirs. I've been playing it, and it's great, just a bit buggy for me. Yeah, it's super fun. I love Helldivers 2. It's a blast. I'd love to play it again. Which is why it sucks that boardrooms are ruining it. For me. They aren't the only ones responsible for this predicament. The Empyrean District can't have fallen that easily. New Kunlun seems to harbor secrets hidden to even you and me. Yeah. It's Snake Hair Lady. Medusa has been manipulating everything from behind the scenes. And so I'm kind of really excited for when we realize we don't have to be quite so guilty because we've been manipulated, right? That's definitely coming down the line, right? Let's give you the recipe collection. I think you'll like this book. Let me see. 2 sky peppers, 1 caddy of fish rice. Oh, this is a recipe! Not just any old recipe. It's a collection of recipes from the best chefs on Penglai. Oh, I get it now. This is just a way for you to complain about the food I make. These recipes seem a little over the top. I mean, carve a radish into the shape of a dragon? That's not going to make it taste better. Traditional aristocratic cooking emphasizes both flavor and presentation. Is this what you used to eat? Not really. I came from a Taoist family. Ah, rebelling against the parents. Okay. And we made do with simple meals. Even though they were a noble family. What? You did all that explaining and then you tell me you never had any before? Well, that may be true, but we still had a lot of choices. What's the best dish you ever had in your life? I might be able to make it. That'd be phoenix egg fried rice using leftover rice. I forget how long it's been since I last had it. You should have told me earlier. Egg fried rice is easy. I'll make some for you next time. I think you're better off not trying. I'd prefer to keep those delicious memories intact. I heard about the crazy parties your people get up to in that Empyrean district. So, is it as extravagant as they say? Yeah, it's extremely decadent, but I can't bring myself to blame them for it. Tatas! Hello, good to see ya. They have long since given up hope, and are now treating their final moments as one big party. Partying till the very last minute? More like numbing your senses till the very last minute. Yeah, it's pretty brutal. That's yeesh. You have returned, my lord. Is this the blood serum? I shall begin the analysis right away. Please let me kill all the stupid fat. Lord Yi, Lord Kwafu, I have completed my analysis on the blood serum. I must say that the results are full of twists, turns, and some unexpected developments. Stop beating around the bush and get to the point. Yes, my lord. Instead of being an antidote to the Tianhao, it instead changes its form. It's basically a catalyst for the continued mutation of the... Yeah, freaking... What is this lady's problem, and what is she trying to do? Is it a whole, like, we have to evolve sort of thing? Like, we're not enough as we are, we need to turn into zombies? Is this Resident Evil, but cats in space? It's not hard to play and stream with a baby attached to you. Being honest, this is a little bit absurd imaginary for me. You know what? He's an incredibly chill baby. He is so chill. And when he's in the carrier, it's basically a free just fall asleep card. We've taken him to, every doctor that he's seen is like, this is the calmest, happiest baby I have seen. He's pretty great. We really love this little guy. Is that why they all turned into monsters? All because of the serum injections? The mutant's condition itself is also infectious, so I can't confirm the exact number of those that were infected through that vector. If you require it, I can give an estimate using simulations. No need. Not when we've already confirmed the source. Who would deliberately do such a tedious thing? Tedious maybe isn't the word I would have chosen for that. Think about it. Who has done the most research on the Tianhao? Who has the technology to do this? The answer is obvious. Yigong? That doesn't seem like something she would do. Why? Who knows? But I'll be hearing from her soon. Abacus, can you find a way to eliminate these living corpses? They keep regenerating. On that subject, I have good news and bad news. I love that use of TDS. Start with the bad news. Who would ever want to hear the bad news first? You gotta start with the good news. That kind of negativity will be your ruin. Unless you want to end with the good news, and so you're all upbeat when you go out. I think your Kwafu voice is on point, exactly how he sounds. Thank you. It's not a horrifying act, just a recognition of madness of a guy doing a boring task over and over. Oh, that's funny. Well, we'll see, won't we? Abacus, what's the good news?
Okay.
The good news is that we have indeed discovered their weakness. If we know the genetic sequence responsible for their regeneration, we can permanently destroy it. The bad news is that these mutants are an amalgamation of different genetic sources, making it impossible to trace the original genetic sequence. Literally did an interview while he was there yesterday. Little guy gonna be 10-year interviewer experience. That would be amazing. I would love to give my kids the head start that I didn't have. And it's not because my parents didn't try. It's because I was completely non-responsive. So I would love to help my kids absorb a little bit more knowledge, get a little bit more practice in before being an adult. Because that's what I've had to do. I've had to sprint every day since getting married to try and catch up. The bad news is that these mutants are an amalgamation of different genetic sources, making it impossible to trace the original genetic sequence. Does that mean we need to find the original cells? Where should we start? Based on my calculations, these cells were obtained from a Solarian, one that ages very slowly. Like the imprisoned Kong Hui? Oh, could it actually be Yi? You haven't aged ever since the incident. My apologies, but I've already run those tests. Neither Kong Hui's nor Yi's genetics correspond. My parents banned video games when I was a kid. That's harsh, but I can understand it. Are you a voice actor too, by the way? Your impressions are on point. No, I'm not a voice actor, but hey, if developers of Nine Souls, if you want a voice pack, slide into my DMs. Your impressions are on point. No, I appreciate that, Tatas. I always loved doing impressions. When I was a kid, I would always do impressions of all the Simpsons characters. Simpsons was just, oh my gosh, I was enamored with Simpsons as a kid. And I would do all the accents. And then I spent 15 years not doing those and lost it all. But, it does run a little bit in the family. I've got an uncle who just retired from broadcasting. He did voice work, newscasting, and all sorts of other stuff for decades and decades. Became worldwide famous. So, made me play a lot in secret and build quite an addiction to games as a result. Yeah, I mean, dude, the main character right now was born into Taoist parents and then completely rebelled against Taoist philosophy, right? So it's hard to create an environment that does not result in your child completely rebelling. I'm experiencing that as a dad right now, dude. Like, my kid's only 4, and we're already seeing that. Like, it's tough, and we're keeping such a good eye on, well, we're trying really hard. And it's tough. It's really tough. I didn't play in secret and also have quite an addiction. Understood. Let's leave it at that. I'll let you know if I find any new clues. Well, it's got to be G, right? Is that the guy's name? The Tao monk that we keep finding? That's the leader of that clan over there? Okay. Let's take off Super Saiyan mode. Go back to farm mode. Yeah, let's just go Stasis Jade. It's fine. Okay, so we need to find cells. Ooh, there's a bunch of stuff we missed in the Sky Tower. Oh, that's right, but we can't get a ton of this stuff because it's all locked behind freaking corpse explosions. Okay. We need to find this guy's inner sanctum. It's time to come back to the grotto. We gotta go back to the grotto. I have rotating addictions. 3 months video games, and I don't have the energy to play a game, just bored of everything. Then 3 months of movies and TV shows, and then 3 months of books and comics. Oh, goodness. I saw a really interesting short today by Dr. K of Healthy Gamer GG, and he said, when an interviewer responded to him, why are we addicted to phones? And he said, well, let's try and reframe that. When you say you're addicted, I don't really care if you're addicted. What I care is, do you want to be different? Like, would you rather have spent your time doing something else? If so, then let's talk about that rather than this addiction word. Which I think is interesting. It's a very interesting perspective. Okay. Where do we need to go? We have one more grave that we need to open up, and it's not in this zone. We've explored this whole zone. Or at least we have all of the rooms opened in this zone. Okay, this is a cutscene. Huh. Interesting. We just did an act of reverence in front of that statue. Hi, little guy. How are you doing, dear brother? Peace Day is coming up. Lear Day is also coming up. The few of us still around are planning to celebrate the festival as usual. I visited a few of our neighbors and discovered something. Those that have lost more family members tend to present more abundant offerings. Fortunately, our meals have always been simple, so I don't have to worry much. Thanks to the peach tree Dad planted when you were born, we were able to make sweet peach blossom wine almost every year. 4 dishes, 1 soup, and a bottle of fine wine. A meal for the whole family. Have to sort kids for school. All right, take care of this guy, New Zealand. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much for being here. Enough. We won't change our minds. We're not going with you, and neither will Hang. Don't you ever put her in harm's way again. Wasn't the last time trouble enough? Honey, wait. Why can't we have an exchange that lasts more than a minute? You should really know better at your age. Stop being so stubborn with your mother. Sounds like you know that this isn't entirely one-sided. I think you want to be different is not the right question. The right question is, your addiction have that much negative side effect to your life or relationship that you have to change even if you don't want to? Okay, guy. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I think that's kind of the core of what he's getting at. Because obviously you can have an addiction and not recognize that you want to change, right? And not want to change. You can have an addiction completely destroy your life and the lives of those around you and not care. And just be completely consumed. So, I mean, that's fair. Daniel Pancake, thank you for the raid. Hello, how are you, Daniel? Good to see you. Welcome in, raiders. So, yeah, I mean, I think that does get to more of the core of what the point he's trying to make, though, which is this actually doing harm? Let's not focus so much on a clinical definition of addiction and rather try and focus on actual harm that's being done to an individual's life. I think that's the spirit of what he was trying to say, and I think that lines up with what you're trying to say. We were just talking about video game addiction, and Dr. K's discussion on technology addiction and everything, and how he says, I'm a lot less concerned about if you're addicted and more about if you want to change. We played Game Jam games, and then Minecraft, at which point everyone left. Yeah, that's kind of how it can go, huh? Well, that's cool. Which Game Jam games were they? Were they for Good Old Wild Jam? Which jam just recently wrapped up? Are you leaving, Yi? Won't you stay for dinner? Were you listening? I didn't hear everything, but I got the gist, more or less. I doubt any of us will be able to eat dinner without spitting it back out in another quarrel. A local one hosted by the university. That's awesome. That's super cool, Daniel. Don't be upset. Today's a day of celebration. I thought Lear Day was next month. Not that. They finally made you a soul after all the years you put into the council. Isn't that worthy of a big celebration? Forget it. It's not something to celebrate as far as Mom and Dad are concerned. You got it. Thank you. Oh, yeah, the hat charges have reset. They won't even listen to my plans. The entire world is desperate for a space on the island. With the Tianhao upon us, why would anyone choose to stay and await death? There's a group of Taoists who believe that we should accept this arrangement and return to Penglai's soil. Fresh Boar, thank you so much for the follow, and thank you for taking us to 510. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. You got it, friend. You got it. Whoa. Okay, there we go. Whew. Those Taoists are just a bunch of deluded fanatics. Maybe, but it's been our faith since the era of peace began. We helped achieve the goal. Yes, you absolutely did. Thank you to both of you. Thanks for being here. Can I ask what you do for a living? If the question is not too private, are you a streamer, video game critic, actor, interviewer? I just found you yesterday via Sundown interview. Very cool. So I'm a product designer with over 10 years experience. I was laid off my previous position back in November. And since then, we've started doing this, which is why we're doing such long hours right now, is to say, can we keep doing this full time? So this is our big push for the next month. We're going to be trying to get as much time and attention into Twitch and YouTube as much as we possibly can, so that we can stay full time and we can stay trying to help people enter the games industry. That's the big push. That's the goal. That's the dream. Tatas, thank you so much for that subscription. Thank you. That is formula in my son's bottle. Thank you. Appreciate you. And really, it doesn't stop here, right? What we're doing right now is game analysis. We're hosting a game jam next month with our community. Sundown is one of our sponsors for that. Feed the child, that's right. And our ambitions don't stop there. Eventually, we want to... Nicholson, thank you. Appreciate you. Eventually, we want to create cohorts of, like, essentially a professional game jam, where we hire a small team of people who don't work in the industry, teach them the skills that they need, and build a small game together, push it out on Steam, revenue share the profit, and then they have a project on their portfolio. So that's our long-term goal. Daniel Pancake, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, by the way, we do have text-to-speech on now. I keep forgetting to mention that. So everything that is happening right now, your follows, your subscriptions, your bits, all of those things are fundamental building blocks of making that dream a reality, where we can help as many people as we possibly can. Whoa! Tatas! Thank you, Mothman! Thank you for the bits! Y'all, thank you. Thank you so much. That just means the world. Thank you. This sort of a thing is kind of a wild and crazy dream. I remember talking to one of my neighbors and describing this structure we were hoping to have. And he said, oh, okay, so you're going to, like, charge people to be a part of the program. I mean, that makes sense. You have to make money. And I said, no, actually, we're going to pay them above market rate. That's the goal. We need to get company sponsorships to make that happen, and then we'll push them up on the stream and make it a reality. Hype train. Because our driving principle is, can a single mother in New York with 3 kids participate in whatever that we're trying to do? And if the answer is no, then we need to make it more accessible. So that's our big, hairy, audacious goal. So thank you. Thank you for laying the groundwork for this and being present. It is fundamentally important, because all of that stuff will never happen without an audience. Because we'll never have the resources to pay that many salaries if we do not get... Jeez, Tass! Oh my goodness, thank you. Heavens. Tatas. Sorry, Tatas, thank you. Imagine not being broke. I know, right? This is the... Mothman, thank you. Thank you for the bits. This is why we need the company sponsorships. And the company sponsorships won't come... Oh, gosh, you guys... Thank you. Those company sponsorships won't come without viewers, because it's essentially going to be marketing for them, right? That's how they're going to justify it to their internal boards. They're going to say, we can spend $5,000 or $50,000 on an ad that will have this conversion rate. Daniel Pancake Nicholson Morrow, thank you. Thank you. My goodness. Or we can contribute to this community and build permanent goodwill beyond just an annoying ad amongst a rising generation of gamers and game developers. That's the dream. That's what we want to do. That's the story we want to tell people is this isn't just going to be an ad. This isn't just going to be a place for your name to be. This is going to be engendering goodwill across a generation. That's the goal. And that's how we're going to convince people. That's how we're going to get people to actually do it. Do you think maybe having a publisher sponsor the project and taking a cut of the revenue could work? Very possibly, K-Hidao. Yeah, that's definitely something that's on the table. For sure. Then you need an actual functioning project. Yeah, that's true. Because video game publishers, usually they want a pre-existing, really well-refined prototype. And the type of games that we're going to be building are probably not going to fit into that category very well. It's going to be built by new people. It's going to be being made in a really fast timeline. So we're probably not going to get to that point where we can pitch to a publisher and say, hey, here's this really cool prototype. Pay us money. Because by then we would have had to have been paying everyone, right? So I don't know. Maybe there will be a possibility where we do that as an in-between step if the community kind of gets big enough and there's a select few group of people that are willing and ready to really buckle down and commit, and we're able to stay doing this full time. If those stars align, but we're not able to quite attract the sponsorships yet, then that would be an option to pursue of, okay, we're all going to volunteer our time and try and build this thing, create this prototype, and then pitch it and see where it goes. You know, there's all sorts of little baby steps that need to be taken before we reach that big, hairy, audacious goal. Okay. You got it. You got it, Daniel. Thank you for that hype train, for doing all that you do to take this closer to becoming a reality. Because what you're doing when you're doing this is not just sending money to a streamer. What you're doing is creating opportunities for people in the future. That's the whole goal. We're going to be throwing as much of that as possible into creating that future. So thank you. Thank you very much. That's our promise. We're always going to be completely devoted to helping people in bad situations. I've been through 3 layoffs in my career. One of them happened with insurance running out just a couple weeks before this guy was born. I have come to learn that life is too short and too unpredictable to not try and chase what is important to you. And I think people deserve a space where they can make that happen. And the sad reality is most people just aren't in a space where they can. I'm privileged. I can do this. I have a home. We had savings. I have a supportive family. Most people don't have all that. So we want to create that space for others. Daniel Pancake, appreciate you. Thank you. I think if someone makes a speedrun competition for this game, it's going to push that game a little bit. Maybe like a 1 to 2 month deadline. Who's going to be the fastest by that time wins the prize. There's going to be streams, people grinding the game for it to be better at. It'll pop off maybe on the speedrun page, etc. Do you mean for Sundown? For Feathered Serpent? That healthcare sounds expensive. Laughs in British. Yeah. So it's pretty brutal for Sundown. Yeah, I mean, I know he's trying to get on Speedrun's website. So we'll see. You know, I would definitely participate. I would be terrible at it. I haven't made it past the 3rd zone, but I'd participate for sure. Can you switch octopus and cowboy hats? Sure, Boar. Reorder them. Yeah, I gotcha. So this is not a cowboy hat, I'll have you know. This is an explorer hat. See that? This is a bushwhacking hat. This is I'm gonna go walk in a swamp for a little bit hat. All right. You're all incredible. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Can the little guy have a hat? Truth. The Feng Shi Guild started off as a scientific organization. Lear was a scientist long before all this superstitious Taoist drivel. Forget it. Trust me. One day, you will all understand. With my plan, I will not only ensure our survival, but also create a new paradise. Your baby's already a wise old man. Amazing. How's the volume on the game, by the way? It seems a little quiet to me. Is it coming through quiet? Of course. I've always believed in you, Yi. But all that aside, are you really not staying? Remember the peach blossom wine we made last year? I waited a whole year just for a chance to try it with you. It's pretty good? Okay, cool. Thank you. We'll do that next time. My mentor's waiting on my report, so I have to hurry back. We're in a race against time right now. I feel you, Yi. I feel you. Really? When's next time? Just soon. It won't be long. Take good care of yourself and help me convince Mom and Dad. Okay. Then I'll keep the wine sealed. We'll try it when you come back next time. So sad. Narratively, they're doing some very clever stuff here, right? It's not just a protagonist who was smart and then got taken advantage of. They brought in the family unit. That relationship, the relationship web there, creates a much more engaging story that we all really love engaging in, right? It's way more emotional and heartfelt. Think about what this story would be without the sister and the parents. It would be a lot less, even with everything else being pretty darn good. That batch of wine is still sealed. Who knows for how many years now. Our yard is always strewn with flower petals during this time of year. If the four of us could sit together again under the peach tree in the yard, drinking wine as we chat about this and that, I'm sure it wouldn't be that far off from your paradise. Oof, brutal. Oh, and we're in ads. Okay, glad we got through that conversation. We're going to go ahead and pause, and we will see you in just a minute, right after Bezos is satiated. Don't go anywhere. Thanks for being here. Deeply appreciate you all. Okay, welcome back. Let's try and keep on crunching through this, shall we? We're on the lookout for that last tomb. Have we not been here before? What kind of games do you play often? Do you mean on the stream or personally? Yeah, you can just go bite it. Cool. I'm not in a game jam. I'm too lazy. I'm mentally preparing myself to do about 3 hours work in your game jam next month. I can't wait to see what you produce, Jack. By the way, for those of you who don't know, we are hosting a game jam. You can find more by typing an !jam in the chat. We have over $1,000 worth of prizes. Sundown is our key sponsor this time around, along with Alistios and Riverwolf Games. StreamerBot isn't up. Oh man. Sorry. The power out broke my whole setup. I forgot to turn this back on. I apologize. There we go. Lower your expectations, and after that, half them, then lower them again, and you may still be disappointed. What? Oh, in what you build? I liked your previous project you submitted. I thought that was really interesting. Sure, it was completely unfinished, but it had interesting ideas that I wanted to see more of. Okay. Is there something up there? So yeah, we have over $1,000 worth of prizes. Absolutely, we've got 2 different tracks for you to participate in, whether you want to do a more calm and reserved traditional game jam style, or a more intense gauntlet, prove your skill type sort of situation. We've got something for everyone, and unique prize categories for each one. Boy, I entirely missed this giant space of an area. Where are we? Oh, this is probably where we, like, took the elevator down. We said, well, I guess we'll explore this area later. What kind of games do you play often, personal and on stream? Fair enough. So, personally, Ooh, that was brutal. I usually go for roguelikes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, there we go. I usually play a lot of roguelikes. I'm a big roguelike fan. The dopamine hit really plays nicely with my brain. On the stream, we kind of do everything, because the stream is a lot less about what do I find personally interesting, and a lot more about what can we learn? What can we learn from this piece of media? Back. Stay away. I don't like you. I don't want to fight you. Landshark, why are you just not? Oh, it probably can't go onto the platform. That's hilarious. I'm only going to try the gauntlet because I don't think I have the attention span for a whole week. Fair. So, to actually answer your question, Tatas, for example, the other day we did Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Edition because someone requested that. We'll probably be doing Elden Ring or something at some point. We may be doing Sekiro after this, which I have yet to play. And then, you know, I also really like playing games that kind of push my boundaries on stream to help me to learn more. So doing things like a racing game or a first-person sim. These are game genres I don't typically go for. But it's helpful to observe what are other things doing so that you can learn and grow from them. Did you play Slay the Princess yet? Slay the Princess. Is that the narrative one? The black and white style where you have to kill the princess and she's constantly begging you not to? Is that the one? Slay the Princess. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Okay. First-person sim games are the best. Sin games? No, that's a Marapon's territory. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Okay, so that's a shortcut from the elevator. Great. That's right. That's what those do. So stuff like this is fairly close to my natural wheelhouse. Can I move while this is happening? No, I can't. So yeah, games like this are pretty close to what I tend to naturally gravitate towards, but it's kind of been a while since I've played a long single-player game, you know? Usually, if I'm playing a game, it's some roguelike on my Steam Deck that I can do one-handed, especially, because of the kids. Something that I can play while I'm feeding the baby is incredible. So stuff like yet another zombie survival game or Dice Folk, stuff like that, you know, are huge. Wow, we're getting shortcuts out the wazoo. What do we have, like 10 shortcuts right in this tiny little space? Okay, I wasn't sure if that was a platform. That little thing right there could stand to be maybe a little bit further in the background or blend in or maybe get moved over just a little bit so it doesn't quite look like a platform. What's your advice for lazy people? How do you mean, Tatas? Advice in what way? Advice about what? Oh, we're on the other side. Ah, okay. That doesn't really help me at all. We've already been over there. So the reason I asked the why is because as a product designer for over a decade, I've learned there is no one solution fits all. There is no, like, generalizing sweeps of logic are dangerous. So I don't want to just say, well, here's what you got to do if you're lazy without any sort of context or even about, like, what is the question about? Huh. What are we supposed to do here? Like me, I want to make games, but I just don't have the patience and energy for looking hours and hours of tutorials and learning stuff. I'm more like a story writer. Okay. So you say you're more like a story writer. Why do you want to make games? I don't have enough points to clear the hats. I failed at my role. No worries, Endo. You could never be a failure unless you fail at your own game. Good to see you. How are you, Endo? Man. We need to be on the other side of this. But I mean, there's not really a way to do that. So what is this? I mean, does this mechanism move anything else? Memphis! Oh, my hair can breathe. Thank you. Oh, I got sweaty. Have you went to school for writing or anything like that? Uh-oh. Thank you, Memphis. Teamwork. See that? That's the power of family right there. I'm writing movie scripts too and music lyrics, but I don't like to write a book. More like a world that I can navigate in like a video game. Okay. And why does it have to be a video game? Why couldn't it be something... And this is important. This is not me trying to convince you to do something else. It's helping to think a little bit more deeply and a little bit more laterally. Because when we do that, we'll be able to observe the original situation a lot more clearly, right? So, why are you leaning towards video game instead of something like a D&D campaign setting? Picking up the shield that I dropped. Amazing. There's got to be some reason that we can kind of flip this all around, right? Gone over here? Yeah, that's where we came from. But I don't know if we've been in this doorway up here. The ball may have been chasing us since before that. I studied acting, but right now I'm working in healthcare. Oh, there you go. Brave soul. Wait, but that just takes us back over here. I need to be on the other side. Have I been over here? Just takes us out right here. Yeah, and that got us the shortcut. I do not understand the purpose of this room. Just at all. Oh, there's an exit up there. Maybe we need to go through this doorway down there and come up through the top. Maybe that's what it needs to be. Shepherd's Hound! Hello, welcome in! It's so good to see you! How are you today? How's the game? It's so great. This is an incredible contribution to the Metroidvania and Souls genres. It is so good. We're having a great time analyzing it. Man, just so much great work has been done in this. And it's not a perfect product. So there have been also times when we've been able to say, see, like, this is a way that this little part of the thing could be improved. So that's been very instructive, I feel. Nice. My wife's best friend's boyfriend made a D&D type game, but to make it, he had to write a book that describes the world, including all cities, races, genders, classes, politics, histories, wars, etc. Not one character, but instead the world. Wow. Hungarian National Blood Transfusion Service in a lab. I can't tell you what I do in English. I'm not that good yet, and I don't know the specialized words. That's fair. Good building website for work, and it's boring. Yeah, you mentioned that last time. Are you just doing it in HTML, CSS, JavaScript? Are you using a content management system or React or anything? I was looking at their Kickstarter as reference a while ago. I didn't even know this was Kickstarted. Oh my goodness. Fascinating. Avada, so it's a rapper. Okay, cool. I think you mentioned that it was Avada before. Oh, that's right, and this takes us off to the side. Oh, man, this whole place is kind of blocked off. All right, let's pick up the monies. There we go. I was looking at making a Neo Cities site for myself. Oh, wow. You know what's even better than Neo Cities? Neo Pets. You thought about making a Neo Pet for yourself? Then got overwhelmed by HTML, CSS, and JavaScript? I understand that. How do I get to you? There must be another doorway we have to go into. Oh, we can't go through this one yet. So where is this other tomb, my guy? Come on. I mean, I would imagine it's right there, maybe, but that's the only way I can seem to... Wait a minute, no. I can teleport into the other node. Will that maintain the world state? Because if it maintains the world state, then we have a solution. It is essentially if Neopets and GeoCities had a baby cousin on itch.io. Really? Sir, I thought you were just mistakenly saying GeoCities. This is... Wait, no, hold on. What is this? Is it like actually Neopets? Like, my brain will not let me move on from this until I understand what this enigma is. It's a thing. So what? It's like, I don't understand how you combine Neopets and GeoCities. And then have it as an itch.io. Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. Hold on, where are we trying to teleport to? We're trying to teleport to here. No, but kind of like it. Like, it's a web hosting site, but essentially if a Neopets pet page and GeoCities had a 2D... So, when you are hosting a website, they say, here's your digital Tamagotchi pet that you have to feed. Go have fun. I mean, what? Does it, like, show up on your website, and then people feed it, and the more people that come and feed it, the, like, better it gets? I'm racking my brain to understand this fusion here. This is the one I wanted to go to. Right here. No, but it has, like, an itch front page, so you can see the cool sites. Oh, interesting. Okay. Okay. Did we maintain world state? This is my burning question. Suck. No, we didn't. My wife's blah blah published the book. I think it's only been done in Swedish, but it's called Asse Rollspelet, which means Asse role-playing game. Oh, that's awesome. That's super cool. How do I reach you? Oh, man, I can almost guarantee there's not going to be anything to hack up here, but... Like, that's where I want to be, right there. That's got to be the final entryway, right? The final tomb. How do we get to it? I must be overlooking something incredibly obvious. It's been a very long time since I made an HTML page circa Neopets era, which is also coming... I've seen rumblings in the internet about that, yeah. That there's some amount of strangeness happening over there. Like, what? Okay, that was weird. It's we can't get up here. We could fall down from above, but I don't know where we would do that. Is there a hacking thing? Okay, there's just a treasure chest up there. And it doesn't even look like you fall down from there. It's just you can be up there. And we have this doorway. The new owner used to play it as a kid, so I'm hopeful that after everything it's been through, it can just be a nice, fun place again. Yeah, I remember watching a video about the kind of downfall of Neopets. And it seemed like a bit of a wild ride. I don't totally remember everything. Jam Biscuit with the raid. Hello, how are you, Jam Biscuit? How was your stream? Wrecked. All right. Oh, we can drop down here. Maybe? No, because then this is busted. We can't fix it. Great, added some nice glow effects. Game looks great now. That's awesome. It's kind of amazing what even simple VFX and audio effects can do to something, right? That's super cool, Jam Biscuit. Congratulations. So where is this going to take me? Just right over here. This is not going to be helpful. Yeah, it's like that that Dead Cells prototype that we show off so much. You're not Dead Cells prototype, but the prototype made by the visual lead, former visual lead of Dead Cells. That kind of goes over, here's how all of these things create a game beyond just your basic square prototyping. It's really incredible. 2 raids in 1 stream, let's go, yeah. No, it's great to have you, Jam Biscuit. Thank you, all you raiders. It's wonderful to have you. Thank you for being here. I need Bor and Lynn here to give me some hints as to how to deal with this. I went to a party yesterday and folks made live music to my jam game. It was a very nice experience. That sounds awesome. Shepherdstown, I get the feeling that you are like this Seattle hipster creative wild person that just goes to a random party where people improv music to their game jam. I don't know a better way to put it than that experience you just shared. That is like the exact mental model I have of you. Wrong country. But is it the wrong style though? Answer me that. Let me in! Gosh. This seems like such a straightforward puzzle, and I cannot figure it out. And I mean that by the way, in every endearing sense that I possibly can. I'm thrilled that I know someone who is just like out there and living and doing their thing, living their best life. It's super cool. So what we need is we need to make it back over to that Lotus while the things are rotated. You know, we've never gone to the left of the Lotus. That might actually solve the problem. It was Toronto Games Week. That's awesome. Canada has a very strong game developer scene. And not just video games either, but board games as well. I right before COVID hit, was slotted to go take part in a mentorship program with some board game developers and publishers. And we were super excited about it. We had our tickets purchased. It was going to be awesome. And then COVID hit. And my wife was pregnant. And we didn't want to get stranded in a different country. So we didn't get to go, unfortunately. But I hear all sorts of things coming out of Canada of, you know, Quebec Comic Con and all these indie game developers that are over there. So there's an elevator. Maybe that's how we're supposed to get down there. So maybe we need to come in from the other side. Yeesh. Okay, so we need to go... one zone to the left of the Grotto of Scriptures. Let's see if that'll do it. Ontario has many incentives for indies. Okay, interesting. Along the lines of what we've talked about, of like government grants and that sort of a thing, or something else. Okay. Let's try and go to the Empyrean district, and then go back across to the Grotto, but in a different way, and see if that amends it. We have a decently sized scene for the size of the province, too. That's awesome. That is super duper cool. I love that. Just trying to plan out the route here. Which of those two exits is correct? Because one matches my sense of direction, and the other matches the exit type of being a pathway instead of a tram. So we're gonna maybe just do some exploring. Guess we have to go up. I don't want to deal with these guys. Missed the shadow attack. Tatas! Say hi to Artemis. We will do that just as soon as I get to a save point here. We'll go grab Artemis. Whop. There we go. Okay, so we can't go back. Son of a biscuit. Why? Why is this game? Can we go... I guess we can go all the way up and around? Yeah, this is where we fought the miner with our giant, awesome robot. And I think we just took the elevator. I don't remember exploring too much after that. Ooh. No, we did go up here. Okay. And we got that intelligence thing. Okay, let's see where this leads us, and then see if we need to go back down. That's right. It's this thing. Okay. So maybe we're in the wrong zone, then. Maybe what is going to lead back into the grotto is not this space. Maybe it's... Oh, so long-lasting. Okay. And we hacked this, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, actually, hold on. It looks like there may be something we're missing over here. Gotcha. Oh, no, that's right. This is just, that is not stuff missing below there. That is instant death over there. I remember now. But there is a zone below that, though, so I don't know what that could be. Have I taken that railing up there? Whew. Yeesh. Okay, everything's fine. Internal damage is fine. Alright, whatever. We've been there. Take the tram. Ah. Alright. We're safe. Where is this going to take us? This feels like where we've already been in the grotto. go. Drop down. This is tricky. Got this room. We don't get to it from the other side. It's got to be a doorway we go through. How do we do this? We've gone down very much. Now we have, at least. Oh, I get the puzzle now, maybe? Okay, so if we can teleport from that bottom space to the top space, does that do anything for us? I don't think so. That doesn't get us around anything. Right? That's... Son of a biscuit. Unless there's maybe something on the other side of here. Oh, what's going on here? Okay. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We're gonna go jump into ads. Okay, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back. Can someone give you a game to test it on stream? Absolutely, Tatas. In fact, we have, normally have channel point redeems for exactly that purpose of, playing, and analyzing viewer-requested games. We've got a couple of different options, but I've turned them off until we finish 9 Souls. Just so that we can actually make it through in a reasonable time. Oh, jeez. But once we're done with 9 Souls, we're gonna be in Game Jam mode, and I'm gonna need suggestions for things to kind of break up the development cycle a little bit. Here we go. Oh, finally, we figured out the right sequence of things. That's very kind of you to even consider and think about, Tatas. Usually it's just redeem it and then I just pick it up. But absolutely, Tatas. Woo, got him. Okay. Well, we got this, so that... Hold on, before we head back, We just opened a zone here, right? Yeah, we haven't been down here yet. You like Unreal already? 2D Fighter? Tell me about it. So, for those who don't know, 2D Fighter on YouTube and occasionally on Twitch has been kind of exclusively a GameMaker dev, and they are starting their first foray into Unreal with the Captain Coder's Game Jam. So I'm really curious, how has that experience been going? What's making you enjoy the experience so much? Shoot, he still got me. There you go. But if we just redeem it, we are not helping you. We just sort of ask you to play this. I'm trying to phrase this right. I hope it... No, I completely understand. It's very, very generous. Thank you. Absolutely. And many other people have taken the same route as that as well. So it astonishes me the generosity of the community and how people are kind of buying in to the vision and wanting to support it. It's very humbling. So thank you. You can open this. Opening all the shortcuts here. Oh, we got a bridge going. And that's going to take us to the other side. Okay, that's that one space that kept on being closed for us. Okay. Anything up here? No? Okay. Visual scripting, built-in jumping and moving. I know exactly what you're feeling, 2D Fighter. I know exactly what you're feeling of, oh my heavens, I can just drag and drop a controller onto this thing and it's going to move. It's magical. K-Head, do I have a goal for when to start doing the game dev sponsored projects? No. The thing is, it's going to... that is a far off goal. It's going to totally depend on how quickly our audience size can grow. So that's a big part of why we're doing this. Because in the game dev category, I love the game dev category, and I'm never going to leave the game dev category. But growth there is very slow. It's rock solid. The people that are there are like... They're going to be there for years, which you don't see in games usually. But it's also very small, and there's not occasions for the big influx of people. And frankly, a lot of the people we're trying to help, they're not in the game dev category. They're in categories like this because they've never thought about making games. And we want to encourage them and say, hey, you know what? It's actually more possible than you think it is. If you really want to, you can make it happen. So all that to say, once we start getting large enough numbers that we can start attracting like game sponsorships, that's probably when we're going to start looking at moving and doing these cohorts. We'll start approaching game dev studios and publishers that are looking to get some good PR out, promote some project of theirs, and do everything that we can to make it happen because we believe that people need that opportunity. Built-in controller, but you have to establish your controls still easy. Yeah. Well met, my friend. My apologies. I'm just finishing up this last paragraph. Is it so important that you have to write... Oh, is it so important you have to write it down right now? Every story needs an ending. Right. All done now. Welcome to my humble little library, my friend. It might look dreary, but many intriguing events from the past are etched into these pillars. You know me, I need to know how hard motion inputs are. Yeah. So, Sol G is still a chronicler. What other secrets are you hiding? Oh, please don't misunderstand. I only use these crystals for personal note-keeping. They help me recall memories worth remembering. It began as a casual hobby, but look at what it's become. Cut the chatter and give it to me straight. Why have you been secretly approaching me? I want to know more about you. That's all. Like a lighthouse, standing tall in the night sky. Great figures like yourself will always shine with a certain splendor. A splendor not dimmed by mortality. I was really hoping he wasn't going to be a boss fight. Due perhaps to some divine prank, age means nothing to me. Impossible. How long have you lived? All I'm going to say is it wasn't easy just starting a project years ago. A lot has changed. That's awesome. That's really cool, 2D Fighter. And frankly, I've been talking with some game devs at like AAA studios. And from what I'm hearing from industry veterans, they really recommend C++. Don't even do C#. Go C++, don't do Unity. Go straight to C++ and learn C++ really well. And that's one big draw for me for Unreal is it's C++. How could this be possible, right? I don't understand it either, even after several lifetimes. Why was I given this miracle? I have neither grand ambitions nor excessive desires. I've never coveted power, nor did I seek to bring about peace. Even on the brink of apocalypse, I did not feel the need to save anyone. Through every era, those that I have cared about always leave me behind. You're ageless and immortal. That's an ability that many can only dream of. That's true if you're a spectator, but for me, it feels more like a curse. Alas, I also lack the courage to end this curse myself. I see. Okay. You know, you could just, like, tie yourself down and I can end it real quick. We don't have to do a whole boss fight, you know. Like, we're okay. Does my mentor... Does Yigong know about this too? I've never coded for Unreal, but I believe they handle memory management with their own garbage collector. Oh, interesting. So they're not doing pointers or anything? I don't get it. Why did you choose to join the council? The Tianhuo virus doesn't seem to have an effect on you at all. Staying in Penglai meant eternal loneliness, and I have endured enough loneliness. Besides, I made a promise, however meaningless, to protect this grotto for a friend. Just hand over your soul seal, and I guarantee the grotto will not be harmed in any way.
Aww.
Again, not sure. Okay, fair. That's fair. Oh, are you going easy on me? You never participated much in the council, and I'm not keen on exterminating the ancient Kunlun tribe. I just need your permission. I don't want to fight. But I have never disobeyed destiny. Have you forgotten already? I've always held great confidence in the answers my divination provides. What did you see in the hexagrams? I'm so sorry. But you will die by my hand today. To be honest, probably a good amount of times. But eventually we'll come out the other end. Standing before you is the deputy captain of the Fangxi Guild Elite Guard, Sojourner Ji. May the clouds part and allow truth's light to illuminate our decisive battle. Indulge me with a sparring session. This is gonna go far beyond sparring. Let's be real. Gee. Okay. Now, speaking of promises being kept, Tatas, I owe you Artemis. I'll be right back. Okay, so it just dawned on me, Artemis is actually in my daughter's room for her nap. But, as a substitute, here's Marvel, and he's a very good boy. Yeah. You want to say hi to chat? Yeah? What do you think? Yeah. He's a good boy. Looks a little bit scared. Getting picked up is kind of a mood for him. Sometimes he really loves it and just wants to, like, be right next to you. And other times it's kind of, what are you doing? I don't understand. There we go. And we dropped the baby's mute button as well. So we gotta get the pacifier back in. Okay, let's lose at this boss fight. Oh, I told you. Okay. So we're picking an ability for him to use? Dang it. Right, so like we all knew that was gonna happen. Oh, Mothman, thank you for the emote. Okay, let's refactor our Jade here for a second. Actually, before we do, we gotta go do this puzzle here with these guys. So that's our secret. So we gotta rotate, and then we have to drop down. Oh god, how did this all work? What was the sequence of events here? I'm kicking myself that I moved on from this. Okay, we're just gonna ignore you. And then it was... Oh, there was a... There was another doorway for us to get into. Stop it. It's 11 p.m. here. I think I'm going to go to bed. I had 3 hours of sleep and a 12-hour shift. Boy, do I know the feeling. You'll go get some rest, Tatas. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for all of your support today. Appreciate you. And I hope we'll get to be seeing each other a lot more. But in any case, thank you for today. Appreciate you. Okay. What was the solution here? There was another doorway for us to go into. And I don't think it's that one up there. Because I think that one up there... goodness gracious. Yeah, I don't think this was the right place. Woo! And jump. Was it all the way across down here? Like, I remember we got on the other side of this somehow. Right. Oh, yeah. It was this dead simple. It was just over here. And I just missed it this whole time. Or maybe not? Ugh. Oh, that's right. No. Yeah. We're doing this in the wrong order. So we don't flip it up. We have it horizontal, and then we go through this, and then figure stuff out. Timey-wimey, wibbly-wobbly. Something works. Hydrate, thank you so much, Saw. Appreciate you. Ooh. Nothing like some good water. That's right. So we fall down here. And that's why there were all the weird shortcuts here, because you kind of need both of them. I don't remember what the statue did when we repost that. It's going to drive me crazy if I don't remember. What does reposting the statue do for me? Come on. I think it just breaks it, right? I don't seem to remember it doing anything. I remember it breaking. I don't remember it actually accomplishing anything, though. Saw! All right. I'll go grab him. There we go. All right. Okay. There we go. There we go. You want to say hi? Yeah. Who's a good boy? Yeah, you're very patient, huh? Yeah. He's so cute. I woke up with your stream on my screen, and I also woke up to 1.3 thousand points. Incredible. Yeah, he's a good dog. He's a pretty good dog. Okay, and that takes me up here. And why does that matter? It's just a shortcut to go from up top to down below. I guess because from up top... Can we make it back down from there? Because we can't make it up from up here. Oh, that's right, but we broke this. Whew. Is that face of I never do anything bad? Oh, yeah. Okay, so we've unlocked this door. What is this topsy-turvy, puzzly-wuzzly? It's such a simple puzzle, but with such convoluted pathways. Okay. Is there anything I haven't explored over in this direction? Yeah, we can't reach that. Going up and around. I think that all that got us was access to the boss room. Oh, jeez. I do not like this situation. Just let me jump up. Holy cannoli. We're free. Yeah, all that did was unlock the pathway to the boss. It didn't... Well, I guess we're back up here. So if we had the pathways vertical... maybe if you go past the lotus. Yeah. How's Sala from Indiana Jones doing? Shoot. Which one was Sala? Why does this look like Hollow Knight to me? Well, yeah, we're here, but we don't have the platforms spun, which is the problem. But I guess we can just follow the same route, theoretically, right? Honestly, Saw, we've heard that a couple of times. And it doesn't surprise me because Hollow Knight was so impactful to so many people that it would make sense for people to draw those connections. Whether it was intended or not by the developers, I think it's pretty reasonable to see that. All right. You can now that you open the lower door. Yeah. So, okay, Sala, Indiana Jones. Oh, yeah, that guy with the fez. I love that guy. That's Gimli, right? Didn't he play Gimli? Is that... No, never mind. That's not even close to Gimli. That's... Wait. Yes, it is. Yeah, it is. It's John Rhys-Davies. Yeah, it is Gimli. Rad. The player looks very similar. Also, I'm team pineapple on pizza. How dare you? Thought you've been streaming the whole day. We would have been, but I had a power outage at around 10. 10:40, 10:50. So we had to wait for that to come back online. Yeah. The little one has his hat. He sure does. Okay, we are now on the... land sharks. We're on the other side. We can climb up. Finally. Woo! Oh, a computing unit. Oh, okay. That was actually very worth. They are handing those computer units out like candy. Pin apples on pizza is good. It adds so much texture. You know what else adds texture to pizza? Gravel. Kitty litter. Pine cone. Texture in and of itself is not a virtue. Especially at the cost. At what cost, Saw? It's a lot of streaming in a day. I felt tired after only 4 hours. Well, I have learned... Whoa! I have learned streaming games is a lot easier than streaming game dev. Game dev streaming is really rough. Really rough. Because it is constant problem solving. Oh, there's just no signifier for when it's gonna fire. It's super, super tough. You're bashing your head against bugs for an hour and trying to keep everything entertaining. Like, it's tough. Sundown, hello! Game dev streaming easy, confirmed. Don't let this man discourage you with his life. No, definitely don't let me discourage you. Absolutely not. It's a great time. The game dev community is incredible. It is absolutely amazing. But it is also pretty tough to do for long stretches of time. Oh, because he pushed me into the fire? That caused the reset? Imagine every chat message saying "rrr." All right, I figured out what the signifier is. It's the circle around it. Oh, shoot. That's going to help a lot. Don't listen to his pizza lies. Dang it. Okay, this is where we need that jade that reduces knockback. Mothman, I'm disappointed in you. I thought we were friends. You can expect the declaration of war in the mail. That wasn't my fault. He missed. He missed me. That was not my fault. That stands for rewrite it in Rust. Let's, man. What do we do here? Saw. Yeah, they can't complete the test if I break the test. Easy. As we get a P.O. box, you're getting a pizza hat with pineapples on it. Of course that exists. Oh my goodness. I'm very disappointed. No, my wife would love it. She would wear it every... It reset the puzzle. It reset the puzzle! Oh, okay. But at least it should be fairly quick to get back to that point now that we kind of understand the route we need to take. But boy, is that just super unfun. No, my wife would wear that hat every day just to taunt me because she loves pineapple on pizza. Fox is entering his villain arc. I'm not the villain, you're all the villains. I'm the only one to stay sane enough to not put pineapple on pizza, you bunch of animals. I see now. I see, they're just animals. I must purge them. I will force feed them pizza with bacon and interesting toppings. Like brisket and lettuce toppings. Yes, yes. Degens. You put it on cake. Well, okay, no, actually, I can see cake. In Mexico, we would have tres leches cake with fruit in it all the time, and it's incredible. You can have bacon and pineapple. It's true. My wife does that somewhat frequently. Why didn't that do the thing? Ooh. You put mayo on your pizza? Like on top of the pizza? Or like on the crust? I guess I could see either one, because a mayo, like I can understand having like a ranch dressing sauce or something, right? That makes sense to me. So why not have mayo on pizza? I mean, it's gonna add fat. What's wrong with that? I've been pressing the wrong button. Been pressing the wrong button. There we go. I was like, why is this feeling so weird? Why am I not doing it correctly? Jeez. That worked? I didn't have to parry those? Okay. Great. Pineapple on pizza is not bad, but not good either. It's just okay if you don't have anything else. My normal pizza is pineapple, pepperoni, mayo, cheese, and of course dough. But not like dough as a topping, right? Basic but good. I wouldn't call that very basic. In fact, pineapple with pepperoni is a very strange combination where I live. But mayo, it's different, but I can definitely understand it. Lu Yan, one of the 3 great sages, astounded all 9 kingdoms by leading a team of 100 to take control of the Haotian sphere. The battle resulted in tens of thousands of casualties for the Jade and the destruction of the satellite. In addition to their technology, the Fangxi Guild is also known for its warriors, having inherited Lear's... Oh, we're in ads. We'll be right back. We'll be back. Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. If you don't got dough for a pizza, you don't got pizza at time. You got a sub yet. People have been very generous as we've kind of talked about the mission of what we're trying to accomplish here. People have been pouring out support. It's been very humbling. So thank you to all of you. You know who you are. Okay. Near the end of the Turbulent Era, when it was clear that the Jade Kingdom would not give up arms, Lear asked Lu Yan to establish the Martial Division. Lear and Lu Yan would lead this division to fight undefeated in over 100 battles and skirmishes. Okay. I am the chief of the Fangxi Guild's Martial Division, Sojourner Lu Yan. The Wongster, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, don't shoot me, bros. I already opened the tube. Don't at me. So now we can make it all the way down to that special Weshel door. As far as, like, once again, if we're trying to take this into an analysis sort of perspective, I gotta respect the amount of effort that's clearly been put into this. Like, making a unique door opening like this takes a lot of development effort. It is not something to just be casually tossed in. This is something that took time and effort not only to build, but to plan. And I'm just tremendously impressed that they spent the time and effort to do this when they could have spent it on other things. Oh, okay. To answer the ad question, it's a yes-no. The game jam I'm joining starts in 30 minutes. Oh, very exciting. Which game jam? I do not like you. Can I just arrow you to death? Like, will my arrows do that much damage? The answer is no. That much of a no. Jeez. What? Dude, for real? I've gone in for like 5 talismans and every single time it's fallen through. Heal. Okay. Bruh. Jeez. It's called the 2D Game Jam. It's a small one, but over 300 people have joined. That's not a small game jam at all. That sounds awesome. That sounds super cool. Okay. How many hours do you have in the US? I guess you're from there, streaming 34/7. Well, no, if it's like we've been saying, it's us trying to make a really big push to see, can we make a go of this? Can we do this full time? Can we get to the point where we can provide this service to others right now, or is it going to have to wait for me to get full-time employment and then we put it into a much more temporary part-time state that we then try and grow from there? Ooh. No. Okay, heal. Heal again. One of my favorite pizza is Chili's pizza sauce, smoked cheese, bacon, pepperoni, beef stew with sour cream, and chili pepper? That sounds wild, and I would eat 30 slices of it. I've never heard of that, and it sounds incredible. Spicy food and like savory meaty foods are my favorites. And it doesn't have to be like meat, bruh. It doesn't have to be meat. It can be, you know, like mushrooms or something, right? But yeesh. Golly. It's hella good. I always order it when I'm at work. Nice. That's awesome. 30 slices, light work, no reaction. Then I'm sweating in the kitchen, but it's so good. That's amazing. Yeah, I mean, that's a pretty hefty pizza. Smoked cheese, bacon, pepperoni, beef stew, sour cream. That's a lot of fat on there. It sounds incredible, but it also seems very heavy. The tradition of doing the best on your first run continues. That was the fastest one yet. Congrats, you totally speedran that boss. I mean, it's kind of like scoring on your own goal and saying, I scored, but you know. Dude, I don't even know what you're supposed to do on that. Good, good. Big hit, big hit. Yeah, this is definitely the move to look out for. This is our big damage opening. Go. I think this is it. Yeah! Immediately following the fastest death, of course. Ooh, that was a rough fight. That was a toughie. What happened to the Eternal Lady? I thought we were trying to defeat her. Oh yeah, we beat her. Yeah, turns out she's not incredibly difficult once you kind of figure out the trick to the third phase. And then once we kind of figured that out, it was kind of working. Inaction declaration. Very curious about this. My fellow Solarians, data corrupted. I would like to share not just the end of this journey with everyone, but the start of a new one. 10 years ago, we united to end the long night of the turbulent era and ushered in the dawn of a new age, the Origin era. We once lost our way during the Endless Wars, but the rise of the Fangxi Guild has brought peace to our lands. Following in its footsteps is our obsession with power and our technology, which have become our newest shackles. We will be disbanding the Fangxi Guild and sealing off all Fangxi technology. At the same time, any technology deemed beneficial for all Solarians will be made common property for all to use. So that's what it was then. It was a, holy crap, we have become really freaking powerful. People are going to try and steal that from us. They're going to try and use it for bad things. Let's seal it off so no one can access it. Cue new music phase 2. How dare you, Nymphos? How dare you put that evil on me? Shiloh, hello, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, things are going very well. Thank you. All Fangxi will collectively go into hiding. We will return to nature to seek the Tao's true essence. It belongs to every living being, every piece of land, and every drop of water. Today's decision may bring momentary turmoil, but I have faith that... Is he just going to let go of all our hard-fought gains? Gains. For the Tao often acts through inaction. Inaction? What does he mean? Lastly, no matter what the future may bring, please do not forget that we are all sojourners under this starry sky. When was this decision made? Why were we not made aware? Let us protect Penglai together and create a future that belongs to all Solarians. We need to find a way to get out of Kunlun. Okay. Oh, snap. We need to find a way to get out of Kunlun. Dude, Tianhao's manufactured. I can pretty much guarantee it. Oh, and these are the bodies of the saints. They're covered in blood. Why do they have blood on them? Tao fruit. Yeah, these are all 3 of the saints. I'll definitely take 3 Tao fruits, though. 100%. I don't want to do that yet. Let's get this over here first. Okay. Rhizomatic bomb can be handed over to Kawafu. This tiny bomb is capable of raising an entire island. It's said to have been the final straw that broke the J Kingdom. Oh, is this World War II analog? It is remembered as the bringer of peace and an eternal stain on the Fangxi. I was totally right. Remember how, like, 20 hours ago I was like, oh, did Did our spirit Tau leader, like, invent the nuclear bomb and then decide never again? I was dead right. Dead right. 20 hours ago. Okay, I'm glad I opened that chest over there. Jeez. I thought it was going to kidnap me real quick. So, we're not going to have any more abilities to unlock, right? I thought we got all those. Is this just going to be a conversation with Lear? Okay. Fellow disciple, I'm glad I get to see you before I depart. Depart? I thought you couldn't return to the present world. My departure refers to a returning to the great Tao. Ever since that idea emerged, my mind has been growing fainter. It might not be appropriate for me to say this, but I can't help but envy your release. I see the confusion in your heart has yet to dissipate. My time here is about to reach its end. Would you humor me and let me share with you a time-worn fable? Of course, you have my undivided attention. Long, long ago, demonic spirits roamed the lands, putting people's lives in dire straits. Among them, a demonic dog, sympathizing with the plight of the people, decided to find the legendary demon-slaying sword. Wait, there were dogs on this planet? Like sentient, sapient dogs? Did the cats obliterate them? Like, or is this a fairy tale? Along the way, he gained 3 extraordinary... this is just a story about yourself. An old snake spirit with unparalleled wisdom, a fearless tiger beast known for his boundless courage, and a charismatic demon fox, known for her ability to charm any living creature. After countless trials and hardships, they finally retrieved the legendary sword. However, that's when this story takes a turn. And the legendary sword has got to be the nuclear bomb, right? They got rid of the demons, but peace did not prevail. Ha! You are well learned, my friend. The old snake caught up in the infinite ocean of knowledge, lost his way. The brave tiger, having forgotten their purpose, abused his power. And the beautiful fox, jealous of all the attention and love the dog received, slowly began to harbor wicked thoughts. They had become the new demon menaces. Dude, did you lock them in that cave? Bruh. So the demonic dog had no choice but to dispose of his former comrades. However, that's why they had blood on the bodies. Oh, dude. But they had Tao fruits. They had to die of the Tianhao curse. However, as he cut them down, one after the other, that's when it dawned on him. This only made him the most powerful demon alive. Do you think he made the right decision, fellow disciple? Yeah, like for real, I don't know. I mean, that is a tough question. I think removing yourself was probably a good call. You know, not consolidating power under one person. I mean, respect for that. But at the same time, neither does this old fool. What is justice? Good and evil? And so this is obviously mirroring Yi's journey, right? Black and white. It all depends on the eye of the beholder. Before the great Tao, right or wrong may not matter at all. Are you that demonic dog? Why couldn't it be you? Amidst this pitch-black sky, we seek a sun that can illuminate the entire universe. But at what cost? What have we become? What am I supposed to do? Fret not. The answer is already in your heart. My time is up, ye. I must bid farewell. You know my name. Wait, I still have questions for you. Until next time, among the great Tao. Pity. How I would have loved to see Peng Lai once more. Ooh, bid farewell to Lear across time and space achievement. My goodness. Well, that's the end of that story. And that takes us right back here. Okay. Woo! I'm glad we did this. We also got a ton of points and like an extra computing unit and everything. Whatever money we lost in the boss fight room, totally worth it. Okay, how do we make it back up as quick as we can? I think just going straight through here, right? That was pretty satisfying, I'm not gonna lie. That last puzzle was kind of infuriating, but overall, having gotten through it, it's very satisfying to have made it through to the end like that. Whew. How do I make it back up to the all I want to do is get back up to that lotus. Ish. Madman's still going, yeah. Well, Zaft, I did have a power outage earlier today. So we got a couple hours knocked off. Overall, we've probably, let's see, we were at about 8 hours when the power out happened. We're at 2.5 right now, so. Offspring has been had, it was asked for. So we bedighted him with the nearest fez. Ooh. Skills. Green screen is slightly short. I know, it has a mind of its own, you know? Worked so hard to get the lighting all appropriate and everything, and then stuff like this starts happening. And it seems random. We did this. See, and like the camera just has a mind of its own. It keeps on changing its settings. Yeah, thanks, Mothman. I need to configure video. Configure video. Configure video. Yeah, it's deeply frustrating. I promise you. Let me see. Let me see if I can make some quick fixes here. Wait, did it just fix? Oh, not quite. Like if we go down, no, that's not gonna fix it. If we go up, that's not gonna fix it. It's just kind of there, and it's so frustrating. What if we change our white balance? Yeah, that's better, right? There we go. And then this. What? What are you doing? I have a couple of different oh, golly. Apologize for doing this on stream. This is why you never mess with anything, you know? You just kind of like leave it. Perfect. 1 FPS webcam. Ah. Jeez. Okay. So there's that. And then we change these or these. Yeah, Orange Joe. That sounds good. Contrast. Mr. Negative? Yeah, that sounds good. Okay. I've decided this is all awful. Let me try and get that. Okay. So that's as close as we suck. Oh, boy. Need to get rid of all of these extra camera windows that have popped up, because for some reason 8 billion of them have. Come on, dude. It's like we're past 30 at this point. Are you just infinitely reopening yourself? All right. We're going to leave that for a little bit. What happens if I modify the color of the green screen? What if we shift it down a little bit? It's looking a little bit better. A little bit better? I mean, that's nearly invisible. Okay, that's seeming pretty good. That's seeming pretty good. All right. Now that we successfully spent 20 minutes scaring everyone away with dealing with the green screen. What all do we want? Try Alt F4. Yeah. All right. Let's just grab some stuff up. We only have, what? 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 more points left before we are done with the skill tree. Which is pretty cool. Let's get our boss Jades ready. Triple slash, heal on attack. Consume chi charges on triple slash? Maybe? That might be a bad idea, but try it. And projectiles can be deflected on imperfect. That seems good, like it's going to be really good against this guy. I did see a few projectiles getting thrown around. And then we're going to go back. We're going to give Kwafu our nuclear bomb. Like you do. All right, what you got for me, Shanshan? What you been up to? What's going on here? Oh, good, you're back just in time, Yi. The food's still hot. Where did all this food come from? Remember those recipes you gave me last time? Well, Uncle Chubby mentioned that he missed the food from Peng Lai, so I tried making some. I'm gonna call him over. Don't just stand there. Sit down and eat with us. Now isn't the time to relax. I need to hurry. And having a meal won't take up that much time. Fair. Oh, this tastes pretty good. Not bad for an ape man. What do you think, Yi? It's funny, I have never thought that with everything that's going on, I'd be able to sit down and have a proper meal. Knowing that death is always around the corner the moment I leave this pavilion. Yeah, if you think about it, it's all pretty absurd. If you like, I can do a lot more cooking for you in the future. Future. Yi, I've been thinking, can we go on a trip somewhere one day? Where do you want to go? I don't know, but I think it'd be fun to travel and hang out with everyone. Abacus can make the plans, Uncle Chubby can deal with the equipment, and I can be the chef. What's my job? You will be in charge of chatting with me. I guess the possibilities are just endless with us four together. I don't mean to interrupt, but how should I approach the dish in the middle here? Oh, I actually never finished that dish. It's not finished? I couldn't find one of the required ingredients. It needs a sated heart? Do you know where I can find one of those, Uncle Chubby? A sated heart. It would probably be better if you don't finish making it. But they call this dish the Peachy Primate Paradise. That sounds fun. No. Listen to your Uncle Chubby. Do not ever make this dish. Why? Do you guys not like it? Yeah, it's become impossible to think of eating it now. Oh, it is. Yeah, it's Soylent Greens, isn't it? Oh, dear. That's no good. Do we have anything to give you? No, I don't think so. Took you long enough? Yeah. Well, I thought it was going to be like a metaphorical, like, you can never finish the meal because it requires a sated heart. Or it's like the thing you eat at the end because you have sated everyone's hearts. You know? Like, yeah. You're becoming Sean. That's my secret, Zaft. I always was. Oh, and we're in breaks. We'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Okay, there we go. Oh yeah, and I didn't even turn the music on either. That was a quick ad break. No way, a rhizomatic bomb? So they really do exist. Is it that infamous? You're the weird one for not knowing about it. This was the weapon that forced the J Kingdom to surrender and thereby put an end to the turbulent era. Mm-hmm. Why have I never heard about this? Probably because you're from the Jia. Taoists have always been reluctant to believe that Lear created such a weapon. Perhaps no one ever knew Lear for who he really was. So is it of any use? I'm gonna need more time to tinker with it. If the rumors were even remotely credible, this bomb should be handled with extreme care. One tiny slip-up could level this entire pavilion. Okay. Wait, no, like how much more time though? Dang it. I thought you were just gonna go do your 3D printer stuff. All right. And I don't think we have any new chips. No. Anyone else want to talk? Doesn't look like it. All right. Let's go do the boss fight. Ah, you want to talk. Why haven't I seen a Solarian that's my age? Doesn't your tribe have any kids, Yi? They're all in hibernation. Does that mean they're sleeping? I really want to meet them. But the only thing is, will they like me? We're kind of different. Don't worry. You're very likable, unlike when I was a kid. If you get the chance, I'm sure you'll get along with them fine. If you get the chance. Brutal. Okay, last node. Let's go do this boss fight. We're getting the souls here pretty quickly. We still need to get... Oh, that's right. We need to beat this guy, I think, so that we can kill all the zombies. I think this is the roadblock for us. Okay. Let's do this. Yeah, you little twerp. Did you save? I mean... Yeah? What do you mean? Like it auto-saves. Just checking. I appreciate that. Oh, shoot. Is he going to get to do all 3 of them or something? Or he just picks one on his own? I wonder what that does. You can cheat kick the one you want if you time it properly. Yes, yeah. But I mean, I don't really know what they are. Also, I missed it. Gotcha. Ooh, that's a big hunk of damage. I haven't seen this one yet. Oh! It gives you help? Ow! That turned around real quick. Oh, man. We're chewing through this guy's health too quick and easy. There's for sure going to be a second phase, right? Also, I really deeply appreciate that they reset the elevator for you. That was always so demoralizing in Dark Souls, is going up or down an elevator to a boss fight and then triggering it to go back up and jumping off because you're like, I'm gonna need this again real soon. 42 phases. Hey. Got him. Heal, heal, heal. Thank you. Heal? Jeez. Oh, I did the parry. It was just way too early. Have you met the character that made you fall to your near death in the intro? No. No, I mean, she's been referred to a billion times, but no, we've never met her in the game yet. Okay. Did the sister plotline conclude? I don't know if it's concluded, but basically we understand that she stayed on the planet and was just a supporting, loving sister, but she stayed behind on Penglai. So yeah, I guess it just depends on what your definition of conclude means. Sick! Yes! Get wrecked. Ow, dude. That was a pretty good phase. I should try and hit for the whirlwind again, because that was awesome. Okay. Got him. Ooh, I don't know what that one is. Is that, radiate? There we go. Come on, dude. Thanks, Mothman. It's time to end this. Last thing I saw was the day where they had this argument. She was being weird and serious. Did you learn why she was being different? I don't think so. Yeah, that one sneaky dagger, for real. Oh, I almost released it on time. I was so close to perfect parrying that. Oh, man. Oh, brutal. All right, so we got it into the second phase. Yeah, I vaguely remember what you're talking about, Zap, where she was being weird and serious. My guess would just be that she was basically just gonna... She was thinking she was gonna stay. That would be my guess. That wasn't good. I was really hoping I'd be able to get that heal off. That was tight. It feels like bosses are getting closer and closer together as well, but why do we need to kill them? All bad guys? Or just misunderstood? I think the answer to that question is yes. So they're definitely presenting this as none of these people started off necessarily as evil, but then kind of the virtue they're supposed to represent as a member of the Council of the Soul got subverted in some way. So, like, this guy isn't even necessarily, like, a bad guy, but he's just kind of a slave to destiny, he says. So... he says, like, I have to fight you, I've seen it, and that's just what we're gonna do now, so on guard. Oh, come on. I totally hit the button on time. That's good help. Brutal. Dude, calm it down. Get him. There we go. Second phase. Okay, good. Good, good. Let me heal, please. Just... I know it's time to end this. I'd like to heal first. Okay. Okay, we're still alive. I even hit the button up for that one. Oh, no, I got him on it. Good. Woo. Got it, good. Got the heal. Ooh, that was very close. That was really close. Okay, heal. Big in the air. Stop me from being able to parry that. Okay. I need to release that perfect parry just a little bit sooner. I'm just a little bit too slow on letting go. Yeah, that was pretty good. I was happy with that. We stayed alive in that second phase for a good amount of time. I'm pretty happy with that. So, let's talk about how this boss kind of represents... the mechanics represent the character of the boss, right? And I think especially we see that in this phase right here, where we are choosing our destiny, right? He is giving control to the player of what is going to happen. Yes. So that's a really interesting idea, right? He's not just this sort of monk, a slave to destiny in name only. He literally gives control of destiny over to the player, saying, yeah, you got it. You can pick. That's really interesting. Shouldn't have picked that up. What am I doing? I almost feel like this heal one is a wild card. Like, you get a heal, but then also he'll do a random ability. Correct. Man, that explosion does so much damage. Oh, come on. Sometimes it feels as well that it kind of doesn't matter what you do. Like, if you don't get it on that first spin, just kind of get wrecked. Got it. Got him. Nice. That was a pretty good first phase. I'll definitely take that. Maybe you are the slave to destiny and it's just showing you that determinism is unavoidable. Could be. Yeah, that was a... I understand why automod would trigger on that, but obviously it's fine. Nope, get away, get away, get away. Get away, and heal. While that blast wave is coming over. Got it. Oh, that was good. We successfully recovered. I jumped right into it. Dang it! I was focusing so much on trying to dodge that I wasn't even thinking about parrying. Which I could have easily done there if my brain was just on. Doing a talisman hit there is so big. Because it prevents me from getting drawn in. Heal? Okay. This is being a pretty good first boss fight, or first phase. Oh, missed him. Get away. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Get out of here. Okay, the first phase done. I think we're down, what, one vial? 2 vials? Vials. Like, this shouldn't be a hard attack to get out of. Oh, I let go too late again. I was so on the ball. I was so ready for that. So one thing I'm saying, we definitely want to change our Jades up because we have the parrying projectiles thing, but his projectiles don't parry. So might as well go to something else. Guess we'll do this. You're doing great, though. Thank you, High Blitz. Appreciate that. Well, we'll get him. We'll get him before too long. And then, how many seals is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it'll just be the final boss after this one. And then cleaning up the map, doing the rest of the side quests. All right, take care, Mothman. Thanks for hanging out. And then it'll be the final boss. So we should be able to wrap this up tomorrow, which is lovely. That's right on schedule. Okay, pretty good. Not bad. Tagged him. The final boss is quite difficult and could take some time. I believe it. Got him. Good. First phase down. First phase down. All right, let's get a quick heal in right at the start of this. This is not the final boss. No, this is not the final boss. There's at least one more boss after this. This will give us the 8 out of 9 seeds. Oh, I got it. Oh, that was so close. What? You missed me. That's not my fault. Your tracking was off. All right, let's heal. We've got plenty of health vials in the charge here. Bro, you gotta stop landing right in front of me. That felt bad. Because, like, 2 attacks in a row, right at the end there, it was off. It was very off. And he missed, which made him actually hit. That was very unfortunate. It was very cheap. How many bosses did you fight so far? We have fought 8... Yeah, 8 major bosses, and then probably like 10 side bosses or so. around 18 to 20 bosses. Yeah, and to be fair, like, the more minor bosses are not, they're not crazy unique. Like, a couple of them have been repeated. Oh, boo. There we go. Got it. This is a really good first phase we're getting here. Okay. Ended not as good, but still we haven't even used a health vial yet. That's pretty good. This is my big struggle in this fight. And maybe I should equip the use your health vial faster Jade, because that seems to be a pretty big breaking point. Oh, okay. Just trying to search for any amount of damage we can get on him. Oh, no! I pushed up! I pushed up ages ago and he didn't do the heal and then he got interrupted by an attack. All right. Yeah, this dude moves too fast in order to be able to use your Jade as normal. So I don't like that Chi Blade. I don't think it's doing a whole lot for us. Let's increase recovery rate. We need one more slot, and then we can make a pretty big difference here. Well, I mean, there we go. Do we want to revive? That might not be a bad idea. Increased internal damage recovery rate to help offset the damage we take from attacking, or a revive. Let's try a revive. I don't think we end up with a lot of internal damage here. You know, I think a lot of it is just damage we're taking. Okay. And then Seeker Arrow, that sounds like a good idea. Yeah. Okay. Got him. Tagged him. Nice. Get out of here. The ability to track that heal orb is crazy. Thank you. All right. Heal to start off with. Okay. Yeah, I think it's just way safer to just run away from that thing. It's not... Oh, man. It's not all that intimidating. Ooh, what? Shredded. And then while you recover, I heal. Oh, I got it. Oh, okay. And okay, another one. Woo! I think this is the best phase 2 we've ever had. Got him! Oh! No, just run. Don't try and block that one. Just get run. We were too far in the air for that. Okay. Is it? Almost? Just get out, don't. Oh! Ho, 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 ho. Woo! Oh, achievement through the charts. Holy crap. Whoa, that was a close one. Thank you, Iblis. Thank you, Courtesy. Thank you, Zaft. Whew. Okay. Did it. We were one hit away there. That was whoever got that next hit, and that was gonna be the winner. And I still had so many healing vials left too. That guy was just so fast. He didn't have a moment to breathe. How nostalgic. Your moves feel exactly like his. It appears that your hexagrams have failed you. If I told you the result, would you still have tried your utmost? At least one of us got to enjoy the thrill of the unknown. You lied to me. A good story needs an interesting twist, does it not? Is this the end? I have witnessed the springs of Tianshan burst forth and dry out. Oh! We're getting the portrait, the de-aging now. Okay, or the re-aging. I have seen the long shadows cast by mountains of corpses as night fell at Fengshan. I was there when the Donghuang bell rang for the first time. I walked through countless cities, drowned in time. All of it has now attained wholeness within the Tao, like a shooting star that sears its mark between heaven and earth. Dang, dude. Alright, come sweet death, defeat G. Strand of hair, taken from G. Its specific purpose is unclear. G's corpse never showed any signs of decay. The usual Tianhao flowers were also absent. No Tao fruit. Yeah, there you go. Man. Ooh, that was a fight. That was a fight. Camera, dude. It is giving me trouble today. Guardian of life, master of time, we worship you. Understandable? Oh, what's happening up here? I, Jaetong, born as a warrior, shall perish as a hero. Oh, that's the poem that she told us about when we first met her. That, like, he wrote it with his blood and... you know, the vitality in that moment is never captured in the poem. It had to have been in the moment. So she was there at that time. Oh, jeez. Oh, and there's Lear getting swallowed up by the roots. Farewell, my friend. The struggles of life and death no longer concern me. And then crazy mentor lady is extracting something from G. Is she creating the Tianhao virus from G's genes? We have finally transcended our destiny with our own hands. We are no longer mortal. She was trying to make everyone immortal. She was trying to help everyone live forever, and that's going to be her tragic backstory. It was a, hey, I wanted to save everyone, and then created the Tianhao virus, right? All of it has now attained wholeness within the Tao. Okay. Seal number 8. Woo! What a journey this has been. This has been a lot. My goodness. Containing the character Gui signifies insight. And no subversion there, just straight up super insightful. Often observed the world as a bystander, he was a mysterious, immortal being and an ancient resident of Kunlun who seems to have been present throughout all of Solarian history, following the rise and ultimate demise of countless great individuals over the centuries. These experiences made him it is a him, okay, deeply envious of those who ended their lives spectacularly and sparked a yearning in him for his own magnificent curtain call. What do you think about the game so far? Best Metroidvania of the year? You know, I don't... Oh, there's our droid. Okay. I don't play a ton of Metroidvanias, but it's not because I don't want to. I just happen to not actually play a lot of Metroidvanias. I will say it's tremendously good. It's really, really good. I think the way it tells its story is fantastic. I think the artistic style, of course, is tremendous. And it's so much more than just, oh, wow, look how pretty it is. Like, the intention and the direction of how that natural world plays against the science, against the spiritual, and how those are all represented with various artistic styles that all draw together and feel cohesive, I think is nothing short of brilliant. I think the level design, for the most part, has been tremendous. There have been a couple of parts that go on a little bit long when they keep gimmicks around for a little bit too long, but other than that, I mean, it's been really, really good. The combat is tight. Very rarely has it ever felt unfair. The progression is rewarding. The characters are great. I have... The UI design, gosh, once again, can we just gush over the UI design? Oh my golly. So good. Hey, Booyah Grandma, good to see you. How you doing? All right, let's talk to you. Booting, loading, initializing, Shanghai 1000. Hello, thank you for using the Shanghai 1000 testing model. I am the latest assistive robot capable of deep learning through conversation. Feel free to browse the database or engage me in in-depth Q&A. So you can tell how old it is because it is calling out, I have machine learning as a function. Machine learning is a feature in me and it is brand new. That's a very clever way to say that because none of the others have done. They've been very conversational from the get-go. You never question it. But for him, it's like, hey, check out this cool new feature. Doing well. How are you? Doing very well. We're coming up on hour 11 or so. We're in the 12th hour of the stream with a little power outage break. And we're cruising through Nine Souls, talking about all the fascinating things that they do. I really want to get a writer in here and to talk about the writing in the game. Because I'd be fascinated to hear a professional's opinion on the quality of the writing and how the story and the narrative is set up. I'd be really curious about that. Yeah, we got him. We got him. Shanghai 1000. Is this a prototype? Incorrect. That command does not exist in the database. It doesn't seem too bright. But it doesn't have a fish. Jeez. That's what 12 hours of streaming does to you. It doesn't have a fish in its head. Whereas all the others did, except for 9,000 in our base. Incorrect. That command does not exist in the database. Give me a status report on this region. Why do we do this? I don't like these conversations. They just seem long. Simon Game Dev, good to see ya. Incorrect. That command does not exist in the database. What were you made to do? Shanghai is a public welfare experiment funded by the Fangxi Guild. I can look up information, play audio files, calculate mathematical equations, and make noodles. I'll take 7, thank you. Funnily enough, I worked as the editor for the English translation. Completely original user, completely original's your name. Trip me up, you got me. You tripped me up. That's awesome. That's super cool. We had Boren Lin, I think is the name was, in here for a few days prior, who I believe assisted with the translation. That's incredible. Thank you for speaking up completely. That's awesome. What are you doing? We are analyzing Nine Souls, Simon Game Dev. So we are playing through Nine Souls. We are nearing the end. And just talking about what are all the things that it does right, what could be improved upon, and taking all those points so that when we're building our own games or thinking about building our own games, we can create something a little more intentional, learn from really great things. I'm HWP Matthew in the credits. That's rad. Completely. Was this the first game that you've edited? I'm assuming not. I would imagine if you got a project like this, you've kind of been at this for a little while. The level designer was here at some point. Yes, absolutely. Although I can't remember the name. Love something? Yeah. And I was bummed because we were just about to get into talking with them about how they decided to keep or judge the length of the different gimmick levels. We were just on the cusp of that conversation when the power outage hit. First off, super bummed that we didn't get to have that conversation. But second off, I felt awful. I really hope that they didn't think that like I was snubbing them in any way. I work mainly as a Japanese to English translator. Yeah, there you go. Very cool. Very cool. The purpose of the Shanghai 1000 shifted constantly through its 50-year development period. It currently has no clear purpose. 50-year development period. Wow. I've worked on games like Harvestella and Tekken 8. Wow, very cool. Very cool completely. That's awesome. Please contact the developers if you would like to purchase one. You were there when the Fangxi Guild was still active. Okay. Keyword confirmed. Fangxi Guild retrieving. Just so you relax, we relayed back to the stream chat that it was an outage, so at least he knew you didn't just bail. Thank you, I appreciate that, Zapped. I thought that might happen, but thank you for taking that initiative. I really appreciate that. The Fangxi Guild is an international scientific organization founded by the thinker Lear. Its purpose was to put an end to all wars. Lear believed that peace could be found using science. So he gathered those with lofty ideals, and together they built a research complex on the island of Kunlun. Today, the guild is home to the most advanced technology on Penglai as demonstrated in Kunlun's Sustainable Development Zone. The guild's technology spread to every corner of the world and helps to end the century-long food and energy crisis. However, Lear has also been launching non-compliance movements due to each nation's lack of interest in his anti-war initiatives. Non-compliance movements due to each nation's lack of interest. Then we'll make them be peaceful with force. This move has paralyzed operations in all major governments and institutions. He has a vinyl record seal, I know, right, Zaft? Keyword confirmed G, loading G's latest development log. First month of the year 3773, turbulent era. We installed the third iteration of the head. I wanted to put a real fish inside, but the maintenance would have been too costly. It ended up being a display instead. I wanted to fill it with water, due to the whole design concept. This robot would represent the seas and mountains of Penglai. Oh my. Lear told me that I didn't need to use its appearance to symbolize Penglai. He kept asking me to cut features from the Shanghai 1000 to make it more practical, but I don't want it to be mass-produced. Spectators innately understand that fireworks from afar always look prettier than those in your midst. I wonder how many more years will I be able to converse with him. Wow, cool. So Shanghai means mountain and sea in Chinese. Oh, fascinating. That's super cool. I gotta say, the community around Nine Souls that's coming in, like, we've had more developer engagement than I would have ever expected. The whole team just seems incredibly interested in observing the fruits of their labors. I think that's incredible. Thank you for your patronage. Feel free to leave a review and any comments about your experience. Make sure he gets at least 10 reviews by the end of the day, right? All right. Records. Oh, we still need your chip, though. Sorry. But we probably don't have any money. Request chip. Warning, removing the map data chip will cause irreversible damage. To transfer image provide 400 physical units. Okay. It's a reference specifically to the classic of the mountain and seas. Okay, so that's something that I probably don't have a cultural reference for. This is a work of literature, Mountains and Seas, or Shanghai Dejing in Chinese. See, I even said that with like a French accent. Okay. I saw a video about Nine Souls like a year ago on TikTok, and not much people know about the game in my area. I was completely flabbergasted how much hype the game got after its release. I see it everywhere. Very cool, Tatas. All right. We're just going to go back to the pavilion, and we're going to sell our item, get the credits, come back, grab the chip, and then head back. Jiminy Christmas. Don't talk to anyone or walk one step further than you need to. I didn't either before working on this game. The game was a crash course in Chinese mythology and culture for me. Wow. Yeah, because you mentioned that your specialty was Japanese, right? Okay. So much for that plan. I know. We'll just... Everything seems normal. You guys got it. I'll be back in 5. Just keep everything alive for 10 minutes, okay? That's all I need. 10 minutes. So I'm curious completely, what did you do to kind of familiarize yourself with these? Did they send you a list of resources to study, or did you have to go and perform that research yourself? All right, I got your money. Confirmed and connected with the payment replicating map data. Okay. Mysterious Grotto of Scriptures was once the Fangxi Guild's headquarters. G had been maintaining and protecting these caves for centuries after Lear's passing. There you go. But I could still use my kanji, Chinese character knowledge, to help me to read the Chinese a little bit. Okay, very cool. So you specialize in Japanese, but you had some knowledge of Chinese kanji, and so you were able to kind of dive into the real sources and dig in. That's awesome. That's super cool completely. Okay. The painting of Uncle Chubby. Did he make a plushie of me? Oh dear, this kid has gone way too far. All right, let's give you the chip. Is that the last one? Aren't you running the risk of getting assimilated by receiving all these chips from other robots? Enjoy sublime eternity amongst evergreen foothills. Uh-oh. New Kunlun, the second home of your dreams. Forget it. You're not cut out for this. Okay. That's disconcerting. 1-1. Oh, we missed one treasure chest. Only missed one treasure chest in the whole area. That's pretty darn good. I'll take it. Thing is, I got hired by the translator, actually, not Red Candle, so I could mainly focus on making the dialogue as smooth as possible. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I agree with Mothman. Absolutely. You've done a phenomenal job. I was still able to fix the odd mistranslation here and there. Nice. That's awesome. Did you find his friend? Not yet. No. You got G's soul seal? So did you ever figure out what he was? It was always a mystery to me how someone so little could sound like a living antique. I hope the kid is not a Yandir. I'm unfamiliar. So you've actually met G? Of course I have. He read my fortune and said I would spend the rest of my life away from my hometown. What nonsense. Oops. He even invited me to read scriptures, I think? Was that his idea of a joke? Everyone knows the grotto's biggest secret is the grave of Lear, which no one can seem to find. Who would ever want to step foot in those catacombs? It must be crawling with countless vengeful Fangxi souls. Yandir is a portmanteau of two Japanese words. The first is yandoru, which means to be sick, and the second is deredere, used here for love struck. Yandere is often sweet, caring, and innocent before switching into someone who displays an extreme, often violent or psychotic level of devotion to a love interest. Got it. Thank you. I can identify that trope in anime. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Climb up here. Let's talk to this person up here. Oh, it's Shanshan. Are you building your own Shanghai? Ye, let me unveil my new creation. Ta-da! A future predict. Dude, did you build the carnival, dude? The last few weeks have felt like a victory lap of sorts. I've been spotting the odd typo here and there, but I feel confident in saying that me and the other two guys in the translation team did great. I phenomenally agree. I think there's only been one word that I was like, oh, I don't know if I would have picked that one. Oh, yeah, what a tedious act when we were talking about, like, the serum that they gave to the brother to mutate him further. I was like, oh, tedious seems a little strange. But other people in the chat felt tedious was a great one. So I think you've done a phenomenal job. If I didn't know that this was translated, I would have probably just assumed it was made by local devs who had a phenomenal knowledge of Chinese culture. I still can't believe Hurricane is sleeping so well while you're streaming. Isn't it great? Especially since I only had 3.5 weeks to work on it. This is a lot of dialogue, man. There's a ton of dialogue in here. My goodness, 3.5 weeks is not a long time. What is this monstrosity? Rude! This machine is the culmination of everything I've learned. And what is it supposed to do? It's a future predictor. It predicts the future. It's dangerous out there, so I thought this might help. A predictor, you say? How does it work? It's just a robot that generates random responses. Like a magic 8-ball? I think it can be pretty accurate sometimes. Try it for yourself. I'll turn it on for you. The biggest translation evidence was the text being long in buttons, not the text itself. Yeah, I think that's fair. The translator only had about 6 to 7 weeks. He deserves most of the credit here. Jeez, that's crazy. I understand why they got some support. Wait, this is a Shanghai 9000. Where did you get these parts? I got them from Chiyu. Don't tell me you dismantled them. All that gin wasted. Oh no. Do you know who these parts belong to? Sometimes I can hear them pleading for mercy. It's pretty creepy. Yeah, for real, Tatas. I don't like this thing that exists. Use the fortune teller machine crafted by Shanshan. My predictions say that you will something. Yeah, all the different fish. You will be surrounded on all sides and hacked to death. I'm sorry, I should have said that. I'm so sorry. Oh, dude, why did you... To be frank, I know 1 or 2 things about face reading. Would you be interested in allowing me a look? Back from the grotto, and the first thing I see is another fortune teller. Fine, let's hear it. You have a wide forehead, along with a thin, narrow nose, a calamitous sign. Hoarding wealth will harm you 100-fold, whereas spending it will bring you good fortune. By the way, I have items in my store. Yeah, I have here a collection of one-of-a-kind treasures, never to be seen again once sold. Would you like to take a look? Your face reading needs a lot of work, but I think you get the gist of it. Thank you. I'm honestly just happy to have played a little part in something so special. Games like this don't come along too often. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Makes me think of concussive phrenology. Yep, absolutely, Mothman. All right, where are we at? Yeah, I think that's pretty much everything. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to our AI buddy tomorrow when we kick off again at 5 a.m. Eastern. This has been such an awesome time. We made a lot of progress. It was so great getting to meet some more people that are involved in this incredible project. Thank you completely for speaking up and talking to us about your experience. It's been fascinating. My heavens, what a great time this has been. For those who are unaware, those of you who are new, Foxhollow Games, this channel, is a charitable enterprise that helps people enter the game industry. So we do game analysis all the time. Zhao Zhao, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. We do game analysis where we talk about what works in a game, what doesn't work, what can we learn from it, how can we grow and develop and be very intentional about the media that we consume and create in order to build things that are special to people. That's the goal. So thank you. We do these analysis. We have a game jam coming up in July. July 6th is the start of it. You can do exclamation jam for more information on that. We have over $1,000 in prize money thanks to our sponsors. And as well, we do game development. We're going to be doing Captain Coder's Game Jam starting on Saturday after we wrap this game up tomorrow. Thank you so much, Courtesy. And with that, I think that's going to be it for today. We're going to raid out, though. We're going to go hang out with someone else who, could use a little bit more love. We're just going to go hang out with someone. We're going to go associate with... Oh, let's go to Jenna Bain. This is an interesting experience, especially for those of us who are really into game dev and are kind of much more immersed in that field. Jenna Bain, if you don't know, was the wife of Total Biscuit John Bain, and she has continued streaming in his absence, and she has become her own streamer, and she is playing Clothing Store Simulator. I'm going to go there not necessarily to be, oh yeah, I can't wait to see Clothing Store Simulator, but I can't wait to see someone else who's very different from me interact with a product I would never consume and see what their experience is with it. So we're going to go hang out with Jenna. Thank you so much, all of you, for being with us here today. I can't wait to wrap this up tomorrow. It's going to be really, really exciting. And we will catch you all next time. Thank you for being here.